They're up on a pole, and you'll probably pay attention to this now that I pointed out, but they all have numbers. They all have 3-digit numbers on it. So next time you get stopped at a light, you'll notice they each have a different number on 357, 325. That helps them. There's over 1,000 intersections, so that kind of helps them narrow down. This is what we're talking about. These are controllers. This is basically just spare equipment. These are the guts of a. Here's a big one. These are the guts of what the inside of a traffic controller looks like. So there's a lot going on. I mean, most people think you just pull up to a light, it's red, it's green. This is all what's inside there. Ton going on. And what's cool is this is their little mock-up board. So they can program how they want a light to run, and this kind of tests it. So I mean, this is emulating what it would be like in real life. So if you were driving this way, you see a yellow, now it's red. That's for people to cross, that's green. So it's pretty cool. It lets them kind of toy with different theories and ideas. And the last thing you want to do is do it in real life, be out at an intersection messing with stuff and cause an accident. So this kind of lets them try out different timings. Maybe this needs more green time. This lets them safely try that out. Once that's all figured out, they can put this out in the field, use it in a real world application. So down here is our, they call this our emergency auxiliary control room. So this doesn't get used much, but it does exist. This is basically where we go if there was an emergency in the building. Like a good example is a couple years ago, the roof caught on fire here. And when they put the fire out, there was a lot of fumes and stuff lingering upstairs. So they thought, well, we still need to operate, but we don't want you guys breathing those fumes in, so they just put us down here. So it's not glamorous like upstairs, but it's really kind of enough to get done what you need to do. Mm-hmm. This mimics what's upstairs, so the same program, same cameras. It's cool because it's still in an emergency. It still allows us to do our job, I mean, we use this a lot during COVID. Mm-hmm. So during COVID, we had half the staff work remotely, the other half came in here and stayed downstairs. That way you're not around anybody, you're just by yourself down here. Yeah, we don't use it a lot, but it's here. I mean, it's just say like they're repainting the control room. You could come down here and so normally, like I was saying upstairs, this is what's called a carousel. We have 3 of these. They're broken up by southern region, central region, northern region. And basically what those do is there are 9 cameras and they cycle out every 30 seconds. So this will display 9 cameras in the central region, which is typically anywhere between like 14 Mile and Hall Road. And then they just cycle out. And that's kind of an extra measure for us to keep an eye on things. I mean, there's times where these rotate out and you go, hey, what's going on over there? The whole road's closed. Or something like that, mm-hmm. Or, those ones, that's the northern region. Anyway, yeah, that's the northern region. Same concept, so those keep rotating out every 30 seconds. Just an added surveillance measure, you have that in the background. Something catches your eye, is blinking out there, hey, we didn't know about that. Let's dig a little deeper into what's going on out there.
I just came down really to say hello,
Cool.
Introduce myself. I'm the ops manager. My name's Brian. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in. Sorry we had to kind of do things a little differently here today. I know Matt's disappointed by it, but we can't predict when they're going to do maintenance on the video wall, but that's a little bit more visually impressive, although the good news is this just shows that we have that automatic redundancy where we can move into an alternate location and kind of step right in. So I'm sure Matt will do a great job. Matt, I did want to let you know that we're going to do a drone demo to kind of wrap things up. So probably what I would suggest is throttling back everything by about 5-8 minutes or so, and that'll give us enough time at the end. Bob's going to do a drone demo out in the parking lot. He got permission to go up, so
it's one big demo then?
We're going to put all 6 of our students into that one demo. And
all right, I'll wrap up, and then, do you know anything about, she mentioned something about a lunch thing afterwards, is that?
There is a lunch afterwards at another facility. I've got the address and mixed into the info. Did you guys get dropped off here, or
Yeah.
you did by a bus? So are they coming back
Yeah,
around?
they're coming back.
Yeah, so afterwards they're going to take them to the luncheon that's being conducted. And
Is that something we're going to? Cause she had mentioned that their HR was gonna be there and asking questions, and like,
You're certainly invited to go, absolutely.
okay, I know Santos couldn't make it, but if Phil could go, I'm like, maybe we should just,
Yeah, I mean, by all means.
cause I think it's kind of like,
Kind of closing the day out.
yeah, like a little more involved, like kind of a recap of,
Yeah.
you know, hey, what you guys learned?
I know, Mark Happel was gonna be there and he's gonna attend, so by all means, if you're able to.
Yeah, no, I can do it, I just
Do
didn't
it.
know if it was something we were supposed to.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was kind of,
Cool.
I'll wrap this one up. So really, these are cool, and it may seem trivial, it's just like, alright, cool, it's cameras or whatever, but you wouldn't believe how many times, like, we're not aware of something, or someone didn't call something in. You know, say it's something as simple as like a car breaks down the intersection, and they don't call it in 911. We happen to see that up there. It's just an added measure of us seeing things. We got a lot of the downtown Montclair's cameras by the courthouse. That building camera, and we can rotate these out. You know, you can put whatever you want in here. Of the 312 cameras, you can mix and match. You can kind of. But yeah, I mean that's really kind of the bread and butter of what we do. We monitor traffic. We look for accidents. You know, we've seen it all. And the nice thing is, I do know they want us to emphasize what's cool about this job, and you know, for me personally, what's cool is that no 2 days are the same. You know, I mean, I can't tell you how many jobs I've had where you come in, you're doing the same thing every day. You know, like, you get to work, you punch a clock, and you're, all right, time to sweep. All right, time to count the register. You're just kind of doing the same stuff every day, and it's just mind numbing. And you know what's really cool about this line of work is that no 2 days are the same. You know, it sounds cliche, but like, you may come in one day and it's dead quiet out there. Like now, no accidents, nothing going on. I could come in tomorrow and there's a tanker fire here, an oil spill here, this building's on fire and the whole road's closed. So you really never know what kind of day you're gonna get. And I kind of like that, you know. You don't have to dread Mondays going, all right, I'm gonna sit there bored reading emails all day. You come in Monday and hit the ground running, you know. I can't tell you how many times I've walked in and I'm like, all right, cool, I'm gonna kick my feet up and drink my coffee, and they're like, no, you're not, because there's an oil tanker that just exploded at 15 Orion. So, yeah, we see it all, man. And we can run back upstairs. Is there any questions you guys had before I pass you off?